that blossom. Got the enemy toppled. I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process. No other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat. You can never compete. Stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches. Weakness ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Feel right with it.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Tonight, the third of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Off the play fake, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And is brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Five. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Throwing on third down is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On now is Andres Porregales for the field goal try. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Crowd begins with a pass. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
First carry for Joe Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
All right. Why, Tony, walk.
On play action. Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That is caught. What a throw. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. To the left side, he's got Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass. They take advantage of it. Big gain downfield. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, it's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Down by Derek Stingley. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Crazy. Where was that? Hey, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football, as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2.
Crazy. Where was that?
On 3rd and 2, it's May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And he will get into the end zone. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. At 18.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He needed 13 and got 14 for the 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
this to Dell. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are on top. It's 14-10.
Patriots 10.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They will work the middle with Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down by John Johnson. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8.
18. What's up?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he'll take this one in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, and I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here goes tonight.
Now, May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's a third down and 4.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's up?
To throw is May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Crazy! Crazy!
Made to the air once more. That complete to Henderson. And he's into the end zone. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon.
Joe Mixon on the carry. Joshua Palmer on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
All right. Tony.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down for Houston.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
All right. 18. That's it.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last.
And he's in! Joe Mixon, touchdown Texans.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Patriots field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 2nd down, Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dell, the motion man. They'll go right back to Mixon. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard.
Quick, right?
Here's a design run. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Oh, hey.
Here's Stroud. That is out quickly into the hands of Kirk. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 11.
From the gun, here's Stroud.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
4th down, and on comes Jaime Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. His kick is perfect. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Crazy.
Here's May to throw it on first down. It's to the sideline, pulled in by Diggs.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Throw on the run is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Henry Toto in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
Five. You start. Ready, what's up?
May gonna look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
At the 34-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here goes that.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll get about 5.
It was brought down by Kalen Law. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here goes that.
Here's May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Here goes that.
They'll run with Henderson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Stevenson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing is May. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, an 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
18. That's it.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Look the hot. Look the hot. Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. On the run. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Milton Williams. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
On the return is Jones. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here goes that.
Throwing now is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Off the play fake, here's May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He gets 3. And he will score. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Borregales now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Pats have taken a 4-point advantage.
Texans 31.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
South. On the quick, right? 18.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Backs to his tight end, Schultz. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Again at 7 yards. And it's 3rd
This is third down. Stroud going to set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11, and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. Here's Mixon. Whoa. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Christian Barmore getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to third and very long. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. That one is complete to Hartman. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Third and 9.
It is 3rd and 10. Now Gibson. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. Patriots ready for the punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. This one fielded out beyond the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Dell, the motion man. On first and 10. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? To throw, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Houston.
And now we're at the point in the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Here's the spike, and that stops the clock with 25 seconds to go. Here's second down. Slot man in motion right. On second down, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
He's got it at the 3.
Number 3, a 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard.
So it's a win for the Patriots. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. You have to get right